Good morning, pet parents of Regina. This is our weekly Furry Fridays. I am coming to you live from the store. And if you guys haven't seen, I'm sure that you have, but we are now open to the public Monday to Friday. Sorry, it's been 2 months that I've said the wrong thing, or that I've been saying the thing and now I'm saying it wrong. Monday to Saturday, 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. You can absolutely still order on our website 24/7. Anytime you want to shop for your puppies or your kitties, you can do that online. Our pickups, our deliveries, and our in-store shopping options are available Monday to Saturday, 1 till 5. So I'm usually here a little bit early because I got lots of stuff to do. And today for Furry Friday, I wanted to chat with you guys about chews. Hello, Miss Andrea. I see that she's watching with us. I wanted to talk to you about chews. I'm going to tell you too. People often think that chews are just for the puppies, the dogs, the big furry guys. Not necessarily true. Some kitties also like to chew. And we do have, hello, Ms. Carolyn. Hello, Crystal. We have some chew options for kitties. Hello, Miss Kim. Not all kitties like to chew, but again, if you think about our kitties before we domesticated them, when they're doing their natural hunting and preying and all the things, they eat what they kill, and that includes chewing on the bones. Why? Because bones are nature's toothbrush. So I wanted to talk about chews, but I did this a little bit differently. I'm going to tell you guys about the most dangerous chew out there. And I want everybody to know about the most dangerous chew out there. It breaks my heart every time I hear people saying that I just give my dog a blank. Not going to say it yet, but I am going to tell you what the most dangerous chew out there is, okay? First of all, I want to talk about what we offer, and I am going to flip this around, you guys, just so I can show you, and I know that I'm showing you. All right. So if you have been in the store, you have seen our chew station, okay? I should have called it the doggy candy bar because this is the first place that they go to, and they like to self-help along the bottom shelf there, which is always really cute. But our chew station is made up of Crystal says she knows. She knows what the most dangerous chew is, or she knows that Zeke and Milo like to take a little sniff into the candy bar. Yeah, we'll find out. So our chew station is comprised of natural body parts. Okay, I know this sounds gross to us, but they're good for the puppers because they are natural. So these are natural body parts. Bully sticks, everybody's familiar with. We've got them in beef bully sticks, or we also have water buffalo. We have them in braid shapes. We've got 2-foot long chews for the really big guys who like to get down and dirty with their chews. And we've got Zaner size chews at 6 inches or 4 inches. We've got the springs, the coils, however you want to call them. They're bully springs. So just a little bit of a different shape, but it's all still natural. Then we also have bones. What we want to remember if we're giving our doggies bones is that, one, you want to make sure that the bone will not fit entirely into their mouth, okay? So if I had a ginormous pupper, this might be too small of a bone. So then we want to go up to a knuckle size bone, right? So it's a little bit bigger. He cannot fit that in his whole mouth, because if we can fit the whole thing into a mouth, we'll find out today when we come in. Haha. Okay. Yes, you will. If he can fit the whole bone into his mouth, then we run the risk that they could choke. If you've got super, super, super big puppies, the dino bones, this is what my Spencer, my German Shepherd, he loved his dino bones. And I didn't even know they were good for him, but they are. They are. What we want to make sure of too is when we get a bone that has a hollow insert, okay? We want to make sure that our dog's bottom jaw cannot fit into the hollow opening, because we can run the risk then that that bone will get caught on the bottom jaw. So that's an important thing to look for too when we're looking for, one, we want a natural chew. Two, we don't want any chew products that come from China. No offense to China. I'm sure they've got some beautiful things, but pet supplies are not one of them, okay? So if you find some sort of a chew that is made in China, put it back. Don't buy it. You're not getting that, okay? You want to make sure though that when we're looking at bones that have hollow middles, if puppy's bottom jaw could fit in there and it would be a tight fit, we're not getting it. We've got to go up a size or down a size because we don't want to get their bottom jaws stuck in the bones. Raw meaty bones are our absolute best option for cleaning the teethers. A raw meaty bone, like I said, that is Mother Nature's toothbrush, okay? There are some other things that are great for teeth as well. The raw meaty bone is going to be our best option. But we have kangaroo tails. I know it sounds gross, you guys, but the hounds love them. Kangaroo tails, these will really help clean the teeth. We have one of our most popular chews, the Icelandic lamb horns, and they come in large and they come in small. So again, we want to find the right size for our puppy's mouth. If we've got a big baby, we want a big bone. If we have a little guy, then we want to go with a little bone. As long as this doesn't fit in their mouth, the whole thing in their mouth, that's a good size. And then of course, when it gets down to a little chunk that they could swallow, we're going to take it away. Carolyn is saying here, let me just see. I always avoid anything made in China. No standards. You really need to read the labels. Could be packaged in Canada, USA, but sources from China. Absolutely, entirely correct, Carolyn. You have to be so careful because this is a little trick that the Chinese pet industry has come up with, is that the packaging says made in Canada, but it's actually sourced from China. And oftentimes too, they don't even put made in China. And I don't know how they get away with that, but you've got to be careful. You really have to be careful with what we're feeding them. Chicken jerky from China has been lethal for dogs. You're not buying chicken jerky from China. Chicken jerky that is just chicken jerky and it's made in Canada or the US, very different story. We know what's in it. When it's coming from China, it will have things in it that we don't even know about because they don't have to put it on the label because there's all these different rules. We want to stay away from things made in China. Okay? I wanted to say too, with our lamb horns, the reason that I love these, totally natural, totally digestible, and they're not a bone. Okay? They're made of keratin. And keratin is fibrous. It's like hair. So when they chew on these, it brushes the teeth and gums. So we are helping again with the dental health of our puppers. Now, this is where I said some kitties even like to chew on the Icelandic lamb horns. Not all cats, but some do. We've got a couple customers that come in and get these for their cats. Another great option to help with the teethers, they're going to go through these very quickly, but it does help with the teethers, and that is the Beams Ocean Chews from Honest Kitchen. So this is literally just a dehydrated cod skin. Again, the puppers love them, and they do help with the teeth. Okay, I think that's what I wanted to talk about with the chews, natural chews. Oh, I got one more, sorry. Our Himalayan cheese chews, okay? These come in a shape like this, or they come in bone shapes. We have small, medium, large. This is a hard, long-lasting chew. Oh, the lamb horns, very long-lasting. Now, some big guys can burn through them in about an hour, but others can take up to weeks to get through one of those lamb horns. They take a while. The Himalayan chews, this is a natural chew. It's a cheese made from yak milk. It's like 100-year-old recipe. You can make it yourself, but I struggle with toast, so I just buy them for Zaner. I don't try to make them. But that's another option for a natural chew that we can do. This is what I want to show you guys. Okay. I'm going to flip us around again. Okay. I want to talk about the most dangerous chew on the market. We do not want our dogs chewing these vile products, okay? Do you know what I'm talking about? Does anybody know what the most dangerous chew on the market for our dogs might be? I'm gonna give you a hint. It's not antlers. Antlers can be a decent chew, but they are very, very hard, and dogs have fractured teeth by chewing them. Now, if you've got a really big guy with some really strong chompers, maybe not an issue. But when you've got a smaller guy, medium guy, rawhides can be an issue. All right, Carolyn, how did I know it would be you? I should start making bets about who's going to answer. Carolyn has said, greenies or rawhide? Bing, 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 bing. Rawhide. Rawhide is the most dangerous chew out there. Greenies, they're not healthy, even though they say green. And the reason that I say that is because they've got a list of ingredients from here to the Manitoba border. And then we know that there's not a lot of natural stuff in there, okay? Rawhide is our most dangerous chew on the market. Let me tell you why. Rawhide, you guys might have seen this morning, I put a post out about byproducts. There is a method to my madness, okay? I was talking about byproducts in, look at this hair. Oy, oy, oy. I was talking about byproducts in food and treats. That we don't want to see byproducts in food and treats, because byproducts are basically, they are the byproduct of the human food industry. So when they say, oh, well, you know, it's not good enough for us to eat it, but throw it in the dog food. Let's make some dog food because they don't care. I care. I don't want Zane or any other puppy out there or kitty to have to eat stuff that is not fit for our consumption, but perfectly fine for them. No, it isn't. We want them to have whole, fresh foods as well, just like we do, right? Keep us healthy, safe. But byproducts, okay? Rawhide is not the byproduct of the meat industry. Rawhide, hello Jay Shears. Rawhide is the byproduct of the leather industry, okay? So if it's not good enough for your belt or your pair of shoes or your seat covers in your car or your leather couch in the house, if it's not good enough for that, it's good enough for rawhide. It doesn't look like this when they start with it, let me tell you. How do they make it look like this? It is a long, extensive, chemical-ridden process to actually bleach and make this rawhide look clean and bone-like, or whatever they try to do with. I got some other examples here for you guys. I'm going to show you. This is not going to be pretty. They use chemicals like lye. They use bleach. They use almost a formaldehyde with it. I've put an article out. We have it on the Facebook page. And what do you recommend for Bones brand nylon? Okay, Tiana. So what I was recommending, I'm going to flip this around again. I'm recommending natural body parts. Bully sticks, bones, lamb horns, kangaroo tails. There are others. We don't carry every single body part here. But what I want you to know is we do not want rawhide. Okay? If we have a blog on our website, there is an article that details the process that rawhide goes through to become rawhide. I put a post out, it is somewhere in our Facebook page, about rawhide being the most dangerous chew. I usually do this around Christmas, you guys, because good intentioned friends of ours, knowing that we have a dog and he likes to chew, and well, he's a dog, so why wouldn't I get him some bone looking thing? You bet, Tiana, you bet. I know that it's done with the best intentions. People are not intentionally going out there to get our dogs something that they know is dangerous for them. They don't know. But oftentimes, rawhides are gifted to pet parents who have dogs because, hey, then this is something for your dog. And they're just trying to do something nice. But I'm going to tell you right now, when you get those gifts, and you're never buying rawhide yourself, when you get those gifts, the best place for them is the garbage, okay? Let me show you my little experiment here, okay? First of all, I'm gonna turn this back around. All right, so I've got some examples of rawhide. This one looks a little bit meaty, hey? Yeah, kind of looks like, I don't know, beef maybe. It's got a nice sheen to it. It's the same thing, same thing. Do you know how they make it look like this? They paint it. And I'm not joking. This is not food coloring. This is not some sort of a safe, natural color of the product. They paint it. It's paint. Okay? Same thing with this. Oh, isn't that cute? It's a little hot dog. Same thing. Same thing. Okay? But now they're using a red paint to make that look like a little hot dog in a bun. Look at these ones. Oh, that could be chicken. That could be beef, pork. Oh, what's that? Tiny little blue piece of plastic in there. That's healthy, I'm sure. Same thing. Okay? All of this, same thing. And these are heavily painted. Heavily. Okay? The most dangerous thing. Why is it the most dangerous thing? Why am I saying that these rawhides, that I know there's going to be folks out there that are like, my dog chews on rawhide every day. He's fine. He's not fine because he's eating all of the chemicals that are used to process and make this into a chew. He's eating any of the paints that they use to color the rawhides, the lye, the bleach, all of that is still in this product. Again, take a look at the blog post and it explains to you exactly, step by step, what they do to take a byproduct of the leather industry. Remember that. It's what's not good enough to make your shoes is what they then make rawhide out of. This is why it's one of the most dangerous. Aside from all the chemicals and colors that they put into this is gross, you guys. I put each one of the kinds of rawhides that I bought into a bowl of water to let it simulate what's happening when this is in your dog's stomach. Okay? Look at how, I don't even want to touch it. Look at how it expands and puffs up. Look at how this stuff just, Erin Odette, I don't buy those, but I didn't know they were painted. I thought dyed. It is paint, Erin. They are literally using paint. And we don't want our dogs eating paint. But look at how they expand, except for this one. I mean, it's expanded a little bit, but the least of all of them, the paint is starting to come out in the water. This water was clean when I put it in there. And now the paint is diluting in the water. That's what happens when your dog ingests this stuff. Now, here's the biggest problem. When they ingest this nasty stuff and it starts absorbing the moisture in the animal's body and it starts to expand, that is how and where blockages can occur in your dog's digestive system. Ask any vet. Ask any vet if they have ever had to remove rawhide from a dog's digestive tract. Not a pretty picture. It blocks the entire system. They can't eat the food, nothing coming out. It is disgusting. Erin's put a green face up there. Totally true. It's so gross. And like I said, it breaks my heart when pet parents come in and say, oh, I give my dog rawhides. They don't need any of these fancy chews. Hiya. But I did it too. I did it. I believe the pet food industry. Back with my big dogs, when I first got Zaner, I didn't know what I know now. I gave them rawhide. Jody says that's so nasty. I know, it totally is. So, you guys, you're going to help me spread the word. One, you're never giving your pet rawhide again. And if he's got rawhide today, take it away. Because if he chews on it and if he swallows a big enough chunk and that continues to, I'm going to show you again, if it continues to expand the way that these ones do and it gets lodged in his digestive tract, you're going to the vet. You're going to a vet and it's not going to be a cheap bill because they literally have to go in and remove the obstruction. Tiana, can you speak also on the bones they chew to clean their teeth? Good brand to buy. Won't ever buy again. Good. Hello, Miss Kelly. So, no rawhide. Remember that. And you guys are going to tell all your friends. You are going to make sure everybody knows we do not buy rawhide. Hey, by the way, do you know where I bought these from? Can you guess? Dollar store. Okay? So, people go, oh, that's my dog goes through things so quickly. I'm going to save some money and I'm just going to buy some cheap rawhide from the dollar store. For $3, I can get 6 bones. No. It's made in China. Guaranteed it's made in China. In fact, on the packaging that I looked at, nowhere did it say where it was made. Nowhere does it say what the ingredients are because it's not food. And so I have no idea what's in there. I have no idea. All I know is that it is the byproduct of the leather industry, not food. Okay, so they shouldn't be eating that ever. So you guys are going to help me. You're going to spread the word. You're going to make sure pet parents know we do not feed rawhide. We don't buy it for other people's pets for Christmas. And if people buy it for us, again, I know they have the best intentions. They just want to give the puppy a Christmas present. Who doesn't? But it can't be rawhide. It just can't be rawhide. It's so bad for them. So, Tiana, the bones they chew to clean their teeth. Okay, a raw meaty bone. That is your best bet to clean the teethers. And you will see that in a day. If we've got lots of plaque on the teeth, one day of chewing a raw meaty bone, cleaned it up. In a week, you're going to see I think in a week, it's in a day, it's about 70% plaque removal. And in a week, it's 90%. It's crazy how quick it works. Raw meaty bones. If we're not interested in having a raw meaty bone in the house, now that the weather is nicer, they can go outside with their raw meaty bones. Not an issue. But I get it. I don't want Zaner chewing a raw meaty bone on my living room carpet. So these are a fantastic option to help clean the teethers. The Icelandic lamb horns will work the best outside of the raw meaty bone because they're a long-lasting chew, so they got to work on it for a little while. Now, some of the bigger guys, aggressive chewers, you're not really going to be able to see this. You can kind of see how it's hollow. So some of the bigger guys can get through the hollow parts a little bit quicker, but when they get down to the marrow, when they get down to the marrow part, that's going to take them a while. And because these are fibrous, because they're made of keratin, they're fibrous, it brushes the teeth and gums. The gums is the important part, you guys. Now, the other thing that we can look at quickly, I'm going to make you guys dizzy. Okay, so we got big bones for the big guys. We got big knuckle bones. You're just seeing a reflection. We got those are the small knuckle bones, so medium to small, large. These are big knuckle bones. Those are for the really big guys. We've got bones for the little guys, Zaner size, or a little bit bigger. Okay? Raw meaty bones. Those are for the little ones. And those will absolutely help clean the teethers. Anything for a small Chiweenie dog. That would be the little ones. The tiny little ones I just showed here. These are great for a little guy. And you know what? A friend of mine, she has 3 Chihuahuas, and they actually have chomped away on these ones. The small knuckle bones. Her dogs go to town on those, and they're 5-pound Chihuahuas. Okay? This is nature's toothbrush. They're used to it. Dental health is extremely important for the hounds. The other option, Zaner gets his teeth brushed every night before bed. The key is the flavor of the toothpaste, especially for Zaner. Beef, he runs in his house and growls at me if I have beef flavored toothpaste. But when I got peanut butter, he runs to the kitchen because he can't wait to get his teeth brushed. Jill is saying, oh, awesome, I'll be in today. Perfect. Can't wait to see you. Pardon me, you guys. Not COVID. Okay, remember, this was the main part of everything we talked about today. Never, never, never. Can I make an X? We're never buying rawhide again. We're going to tell all our friends, don't buy rawhide. It drives me crazy, especially at Christmas, when I walk in and I see rawhides in all the stores, wrapped up like a little Christmas present. Forget it. That's what happens, you guys. And you don't want to go to the vet with a blockage from rawhide, a byproduct of the leather industry. It is not food. It is painted. It is bleached. They use lye to get the fur off. It's a disgusting process. If you have time, I'm telling you, go to our website, go to our blog, look up rawhides on our blog. You will see the nasty, dirty, gross process that is involved in making rawhides. Okay? And Tiana says, I'll be there next week. You are fabulous. Thank you, Tiana. You guys are all awesome. And I want to thank you for tuning into our Furry Fridays. Again, I keep going longer than I anticipate, but it's important information, and we want to make sure all pet parents know the best things to do for their cats and dogs. And if you have a kitty, remember that a little tiny Icelandic Lamhorn just might be their next favorite chew toy. And Carolyn says, thank you so much for putting this out there for everyone and being so passionate about it. We want our pets to remain healthy. Me too. That is our mission, Carolyn, is to extend the lives of pets through nutrition. And I am so deadly serious about it. I want to make sure everybody's doing the best for their pets. And we know that starts with education, because we cannot know what we don't know. And so we want to help people make sure that they know all the right things. Jill says, are the raw meaty bones okay for dogs with few teeth? Yeah. You know what? It's probably just going to take them a little bit longer. They're going to try to chew it, because even if they don't have teeth, they're used to having teeth. So they will try to chew on it. It's just going to take them longer, but that's okay. Cheryl says, I will be in next week for Maya's food and raw knuckle bones she loves to chew. Maya's a little 5-pound Yorkie too, you guys. Thank you for all your advice. I never gave any of my fur babies rawhides, and never buy anything for Maya from the dollar store. That is good to hear as well, because you guys, that's where you're going to get chicken jerky from China, is at the dollar store. Here is a thing that you need to remember. If we're giving jerkies for chews, if the price is too good to be true, it is, okay? And I love Costco. I'm not slamming Costco. I love Costco. But their chicken jerky chews have been linked to dogs' deaths because it comes from China, okay? You look it up, Google it, Costco chicken jerky. You'll see it. I love Costco, but they get inferior pet products in that are not great for our dogs. You think about it from yourself, from your own perspective. You're gonna have a nice chicken dinner tonight. Can you go buy a pound of chicken for $3? Nope. So how are you able to buy 6 pounds worth of chicken jerky for $10? You can't do it. The manufacturers can't do it. It's not a quality chicken. Have glycerin in them. Yeah. And it's not a quality meat. If they can sell me 6 pounds of chicken jerky for $10, look at the food from your own perspective. How could I ever buy 6 pounds of chicken for $10. I can't do it. And if that's the stuff that I eat, why am I feeding Zane something that costs a fraction? Because I know then that it's not actually what I would eat, okay? Keep that in mind. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you again for tuning in. Spread the word. No rawhides, you guys. And we look forward to seeing you in store or online. All right, have a great weekend, and we'll chat with you soon. Bye-bye.